Hello, gang. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, well, it's nice and toasty. And speaking of toast, Burnt the Bean are back up against the Peachy Originals. We've basically got a rematch of the last game we actually casted in the Advanced Division of Absolute League. This isn't a group game, though. This is going to be a losers round one game. So, unfortunately, whoever doesn't come on top of this one will be knocked out of the Absolute League for this season. Don't actually know what season it is for Absolute. I assume it's probably running parallel with the likes of AEL, so probably the second season. But if I told you that's 100% true, I'd be 100% lying. So, yeah, we've got Peachy Originals up against Burnt the Bean. The team's a little bit different. Only one player going to be slightly different in this one. The Peachy Originals going to be Jazz. Gillette is going to be taking the place of Liv, who I believe is casting currently at the moment. Shout out Liv, she wasn't here earlier. And then it's going to be Raw Keezer and Leah, not Leia, going to be the four for Peachy Originals. Hopefully she doesn't kill me saying that, but I'm going to be doing that all series long. And yeah, Burnt the Bean going to be the same four in Stealth, Strafe, Splits, and Corrin. And I do believe I have a lobby code now, so we can actually get going on this one. But yeah, it should be a good game. The last time these guys met, it was actually a 3-0 to Burnt the Bean, but it wasn't a 3-0. It was the longest 3-0 I think the world has ever seen. In that it was an hour and 45, I think, for 3 maps. But good to see the Peachy fans coming through. Miss OJ and Liv, obviously, the goat, currently in the chat. So we should hopefully be good to go soon. Just quickly make sure that I've got the teams the right way round. 3, 4, 1. Yeah. So yeah, I'll show you guys maps as I frantically type away. So best of 5 as per usual, and we've got a lot of similar maps to what we had before. I believe that they started on a Black Heart hard point last time, but this time that's going to be map 4. But we've got Colossus map 1, Den map 2 for that Search and Destroy, then Scar Overload, Black Heart map 4 for the second hard point, and then Raid for that game 5. So should be a pretty juicy affair in this one. And as mentioned, obviously they've got Gillette, who is quite the beamer, is D. So that Peachy side is looking very, very strong as a core 4 up against the guys of Burnt the Bean. And I think the match were pretty close last time, if memory serves me well. I think there was maybe a 6-4 in the search, a 250, 240 something, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, stamina for 45 minutes of exposure overload. Is it exactly Liv? That one, oh my god. I didn't think we were going to end that series the way it was going. It went on forever. But it was an absolutely ridiculous one. Map 4 replay. All 4 monies dropped on the other team. Oh, blimey. That's the only thing with like those kind of losers finals and grand finals. They have to do all the money cams. And that's why whenever they, especially in AEL games, when they say, oh yeah, they've got to sort out money cams, and it takes them, I don't know, maybe the best part of like, they say, oh, the game's due to start at 8. It's going to start at 9. So, but either way, we are now into our Absolute League Losers round 1 here between Peachy Originals and Burnt the Bean. I'm going to be starting off with a Colossus hard point. The numbers on the side of Peachy Originals are all going to be bugged in the kill feed, so forgive me if I get a couple of names wrong. But the one thing I won't get wrong is Leah's name. It will be pronounced Leah and not Leah. But the guys have Burnt the Bean. See, off the back of the 3-0 last time. Just pretty much going to look to do exactly what they did before. And this man on the screen, Corrin, with 3 straight away. Raw going to try and contest the time. Nothing comes of it, and it will be Peachy back in the time. You still got Burnt the Bean spawning over towards that preferred P2 side. So, a bit more of an operation to try and put together here. Gillette able to get 1 pick, though. And Gillette's running sub by the looks of it, as she's not on a 5 streak. It's actually going to be Raw Keezer with 5 now, but looks as though the 3 subs are quite heavy. 1 in the back, though, in Strafe. Raw Keezer waiting for the chow. And, wow! Strafe absolutely beams. Leah's going to try and go around the back with that beautiful Fang sight, by the way. Shout out all the Fang sight users. We respect you. And Burnt the Bean ready for that P2. Pushed up towards P1, though, is going to be Corrin. He is going to be backed up a little bit, and there's going to be 2 players working the pinch here. Raw Keezer around the back alongside Jazz. Well, not Jazz, it's going to be Leah, actually. So, 2 players in the back. They're not going to read this at all. So, there's 1 pick for Raw Keezer. There's the second for Raw Keezer. And the Peachies play that absolutely perfectly. They pinch around the back. We've only got 1 player left over towards the bottom side of blue. And that is everyone down and gone. So, really good start. I think it was the game where the bomb just exploded around 11 with Jazz on the defuse. Oh, that was it, Liv. Yeah. Say it was the world's longest 3-0 ever. Great series, though. But Leah going to try and help out on towards the time. Needs a little bit of regen coming through. The bullets, though, unfortunately, 30. Not going to be enough for her in that instance. Another player potentially to chow out too. And it's actually going to be our teammate there in Gillette that helps mop up pretty much everyone. So, Peachy Originals. Didn't you pronounce it Leia last time? Isn't it Leah? Yeah, exactly, Kate. And Leah was like, You've pronounced my name wrong the whole time. But somebody told me it was Leia. Anyway, I'm not going to revisit this because we are now a changed man. It is Leia, not Leia. As I really hope she can actually change her game attack to Leia, not Leia. I think that's a shout. So if she's got an alt account, Leia, that's what you need to name it. So, Gillette holding down the front side of time. Wow, Corrin absolutely whizzes her through that one, though. So, Burnt the Bean going to get back on the time. You can see that Leia is just going to be waiting over towards that God Heady. And going to get some shots into the header splits. Going to back them down just a little bit. But nobody currently at the moment able to really break in towards the tunnel. There is going to be stealth watching towards tunnel. And now Gillette going to fly in. Nothing comes of it. Leah's still here over towards this Heady. And they haven't managed to get any sort of progression on towards the time. Jazz, though, going to try and spring into action. Able to pick off one. Looking for the second. There is going to be a little bit of a spawn on that actually favours the girls of Peachy Originals. But now the main thing is clearing the back and making sure they've got the front side of time. Gillette is backed up a little bit. Leah, though, going to watch the front side of time. But the push now in from the subs is going to be there for the guys who've burnt the bean. Nice shots from Rourke again. 13 and 7. A very hot start from her. New game attack for the next COD. Exactly, Kate. Exactly. We're one step ahead of the game over here, you know. Trophy onto the time. Peachy locked into place. It looks as though it's going to be very busy towards the front. Jazz is actually going to pick up, I believe, Leah's gun. But the sub and the AR bullets are going to be just about enough to mop up one. You've still got Rorkeezer, on a 5. Finally goes down, though. And Jazz is going to get that remaining kill towards the front side of time. And this is a really good opportunity now for Peachy to push this lead out ever so furthermore. Double stack in. Splits is in towards the time. Jazz is still going to be there, though. Should be able to help out and mop it up. Got to be careful not to get shot from statue as she just about plays her life well in that one. You can see, though, that Strafe looking to try and clear off some remaining players. And now P1 ready to go. Rorkee's are going to be the first one up, and there's actually a team kill that comes through from Corrin. And Rourke, 18 and 8, absolutely slaying everyone on the side of Burnt the Bean. Going to have to try and punch in through the front splits, though. He's going to be the first one. Tip of the spear. Out he goes, and everyone falls, courtesy of some shots, I believe, from Jazz as she manages to get herself onto 5 in a row. Everyone, though, breaking straight back in for Burnt the Bean. Jazz, last one up, goes down, and now Rookies are going to look to try and drop another couple of 2 pieces. Mine's going to be Need Lagoon first. Shout out the Blue Lagoon. What a drink. Nice shots from Leah. Looking to try and push on towards the time. It's going to be another player over towards that P4 side, and there's a second there for Leah. So a little bit more control over this left side of the map. I assume they're going to try and punch through the front side of P1, or at least 1 or 2 players will be. Rourke just waiting for those players to chal in. The sub in the hand, though, should be good enough for at least 1 kill. Corrin going to chal it. Got to be careful not to get tagged up by both players. The chow comes through. Rourke going to try and play her life. Does still have a little bit of help over towards statue in the form of Leia. Oh, just about got that one over the line. And they don't, unfortunately, have too much presence over towards the P2. They do have a couple of players, but there's a pinch coming through. Number 6, Corrin, round the back he goes. Gillette should be a freebie, and the team shots take her down. So Peachy, 3 players in the time. Corrin, though, looking for the pinch. Shots into Rorkeezer. Going to weaken her up just a little bit. But he's just going to back out just for now. You can see Leah's on the hunt here, looking for him. Nice work there from Leah, and that is everyone now pretty much locked into position to try and hold down the front of time. Nobody coming through P1, though. This might be a problem. Rorkeezer, another kill on the board. 24 and 11. 1 minute 20 of time as well. She's doing God's work. The Strafe tries to get towards the front side of the hill. Doesn't manage to get that one going, but now the double chow comes in. In goes Corrin. Splits is there as well. Burnt the Bean going to try and headbutt through the front side of time. Rourke's going to be out the back again, and they just can't seem to shift her every single time she's locked into position. She just wins the gunfights over and over again. See that, though. They're playing for a lot of P1 control here with 3 seconds left. Nobody currently over towards the new side of time, but one man who is going to be Strafe. Oh, well, one man who was Strafe as he falls. And now Peachy, really good opportunity again for some more time. They've got to be careful of the pinch. That's exactly what they do. Splits falls. And now Peachy just waiting for that first wave of gunfight engagement. Strafe, though, over towards the top side of that blue container is going to be difficult to shift. And you can see the stealth making the pinch here from yellow side. Jazz is going to spin around. Nice work there from Jazz. The nade, I think, actually comes through. I'm not sure how that's come through. I think Jazz actually got a nade kill and the shots there because the kill cam is a little bit bugged. But Peachy are still on the time. Burnt the Bean. They're going to try and hit routes here, but they've got to be careful how many tries they go at this because they're running out of scrap time that they can grant here. There's 6 in a row for Jazz. Her and Gillette combining for 11. This has been an absolute Peachy fest in the kill feed. Still mad I didn't get one more at the bar. Yeah, they closed that so early, Kate. A little bit angry, not going to lie. But Hef had like 15 beers sat on the table. Nobody wanted to drink because everyone wanted spirits. But now Peachy. They only need really one good hold. Leia's going to fall out the back, though. Leia, not Leia. Ignore that. Force of habit. Sorry, Leia. Please forgive. Please forgive. And Jazz now just waiting for the teammates to try and push through. Stealth's actually going to fly on towards that statue side, but they do manage to spot him. And now Rourke's going to try and hit the pinch round the back. This might be the play that opens up the remainder of this map for them. Corrin in the back has absolutely no idea that Rourke is there. So Rourke takes down one, strafes on the time, goes down two. Can't quite get the third, but you can see now it's granted them a lot of presence in towards the hill. And in go the Peachies. They can't win off this time. But this time is going to be absolutely massive for them. I believe that Jazz is calling in a Hellstorm as well. Is she going to get anyone with it? No. And it will actually be Strafe with two really big kills. And it's going to just about keep their head above water. And now the P1 ready to commence. Gillette going to be the first one near the time. Stealth able to grab another couple of important kills here, but the first gunfight is going to be Corrin, and he's got to try and go big. Gillette wins another one. The trade comes through, though. Stealth is in. Trophies down. They just need to make sure that the next two, at least, waves of Peachy are stopped, but it's going to be difficult. One player goes down. Stealth is gone. Jazz flies in. Jazz grabs one. Can she get the second? No, straight for the really important trade, but you can just see that they're not winning gunfights on the time, and now with those players stacking the hill, you've got one player gone down. You need the second as well onto Jet. Nice shots there from Stealth just to take her off the time. Looking for the one onto Leia as well. Leah's going to get two. No, just the one, it seems. Rourke just trying to keep her head down. The nade doesn't connect, so it's going to make this gunfight a little bit easier. Oh, but the pinch is on. This is going to be difficult to stay alive for Rourke, and even as well as she is doing, she's not able to stay alive in that one. Two players just going to run at Leah here. Not really much she can do on that one. The whole armada came through the front side of time. Corrin with a really big gunfight went out the back as well. Stealth might be able to mop up one. Oh, but Jazz snaps onto the first. Another player in the back. Can she get the second? No, not able to. Burnt the Beans still on the hill. Leah's going to look to try and push through from the side stairs as the players try and reinforce through the front. She's got to try and hit the time here quickly. Player to the left. Unfortunately, those stunned out of a wazoo. Can't turn around, unfortunately. And now Peachy, this is it for them. If they hold this next wave, you think this map is pretty much done. Stealth tags up Jazz in the back. Big trade, actually, that comes through. And now they win gunfights towards the front side of the hill. But Strafe, he's going to be the last one anywhere near. Is he going to win his gunfight? No, he's not. That map should be done. I don't think Burnt the Bean are going to be able to touch it. No, they won't. 250 to 189. Oh, my God. A wild hole Rebecca has appeared. Right, those scores down. See, I believe this is Jazz, 27 and 18 from her. There's the Semtex stick. That's definitely the wise thing to do, Kate. Just stock up. Just be like, give me all your Blue Lagoons. Make them all now. 37 and 20, though, from Rourke. Wow. What a map. Say the slaying on Peachy, far more satisfactory. Splits had a bit of a struggle there. But it's actually going to be Peachy that are able to take that first map, which is obviously a little bit different to the way the series went last time. I'll show you guys the replays of that one in case you did miss it. It is 1-0 to the Peaches. Nice, Ryan. Yeah, the addition of Gillette definitely helped the Peaches on that occasion. And the 3-sub meta seemed to work for them as well, especially in the hands of Rourke. I'm pretty sure Rookies normally runs AR, but tell you what, if you're shooting like that, it doesn't really matter. Only appear for the tournaments. Nice, Holly. Only here when the cheddar's on the line, isn't it, Hol? You know, all the good stuff. So it's do or die for either of these teams. Whoever loses this one is knocked out of Absolute. Not sure what the prize pool is for Absolute League. If anyone knows, let me know. Liv showing the support. Miss OJ as well. The Peachy fan base goes far and wide. You know there's a Peachy game on, because all the Peaches come through. And there's usually a watch party lurking somewhere. If there is, hello to the watch party. Actually, where's the Peachy server? Can I see it? Am I going to be able to snipe it? No, there's nobody currently in the Peachy Discord, so there might not be a watch party, which actually surprises me. But we'll just confirmation of it there, guys. 250 to 189 in the end to the Peaches as we get ready for map number 2, which is going to be a den search and destroy. Hope you're well, though, Hol. Hope you're well. How have you been? What's new? Give us the down low. What's new with Hol Rebecca? More importantly, Hol, how are the dogs? I'll see them sometimes on the story from time to time. Love the Jeopardy. Exactly, Hol. Exactly. This is where all the popcorn is. This is where all the popcorn is. Hopefully we get ready to go for map number 2 shortly, guys. I think they're keeping host, so we're just waiting on the big green button. Then we should be good to go. We are watch partying right now. Watch party, we love you. I knew there was going to be a watch party somewhere, Ryan. I knew it. Just don't have perms to the channel. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We love the Peaches around here. We love the Peaches. But it looks as though we're getting ready for map number 2, guys. Then search and destroy. Looks as though everyone's in. I'm going to press the button preemptively, you know. I'm feeling confident. It's a bank holiday Monday tomorrow. So I'm going to feel confident that we're not going to have a map restart. But I'm jinxing it chronically at the moment, and it's probably going to go tits up. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. And I don't want to make predictions, but D is very good at search and destroy. I've played against her in search, and she's had me pants down. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Peachy are a lot stronger on search and destroy now. But we're in. We're ready to go, and it is going to be Peachy on the offense for the first round. And Jazz has just popped a smoke, and she's gone booyakasha straight into 2. And there's 2 heads rolling on the floor now for Burnt the Bean. As Jazz has just full sent it like an F1 car straight down Dojo. There's 3 on the cards. Ooh, not quite. But Jazz has done the damage. Leah in mid, going to try and get a little bit of information. Strafe. Ooh, did he see Leah underneath? Nope, he didn't. And there's a free pick for Leah. Nice work there. Last one is going to be stealth. Going to be a difficult ask now. 1v3. And again, is he going to check underneath, or is it going to be another kill for Leah? It's going to be another kill for Leah. There you go. Really good round for Peachy. First round on the board, 1-0 up. 2 for Jazz. 2 for Leah, not Leah. And a really, really, really good round. God, that beautiful fang sight. So, after that round, you're thinking, Burnt the Bean, going to have to bring a little bit more extra to the party there. Obviously, the smoke pushed up straight towards the face of Dojo. Just let Jazz push straight up. And 2 players holding outer, which you don't really see, left that lane completely open. So, now it's going to be Burnt the Bean on the offense. Over towards B, they will go. Who's going to be here? Shock horror. A Bella that is named Jazz. It looks as though they're going to slowly work their way up towards the bomb site. Rourke's going to get some information. And so too will Strafe. Keep an eye, though, on Leah, number 4. There is someone, though, who is so far in the spawn, Leah's going to be livid. Nice pick, though. Split. Sometimes you've got to do the creddy stuff, and it works. And that's exactly what happens there. Jazz. Ooh, got to be careful. So, 1 shot. Oh, the rechow. Not going to help. And now it's all going to be on Gillette. Bomb hasn't gone down just yet, though. It is now being planted, and the bomb has gone down. And D going to work a little bit of a wrap here all the way round. Is she going to check this corner, though? She will. Oh, Stealth should be dead. There's 1 for Stealth. Second player. Got to be careful not to overchallenge her, because she will rip them if she's given a second chance at this. The regen going to come through. Splits. Still opting to try and hold that angle, but he does the smart thing. Backs up, repositions, and now Corin with the sniper might be able to take her down here. And doesn't actually need it. Nice work there. Burnt the Bean. Tie it up. 1 round apiece. And Splits just doing the smart thing, playing the info, delaying the push. And Gillette, unfortunately, in a bit of a sticky situation there, not really able to get anything going in that instance. So both teams taking their first opening offensive rounds. They'll be pretty happy with that one. Let's see what Peachy opt to do in round number 2, though. Looks as though they're going to switch it up over towards A. Is looking like the play. Straight bars. Oh, and there's some information there for Stealth. Got to be careful, though, not to take too many chows here, because they're going to try and flood him out here. Ooh, just about gets away with his life. Peachy just waiting before they push in. They do have a lot of control over towards server, but they haven't opted to push in just yet. Nade's coming in. Corin actually gets a first blood there, courtesy of the sniper. We didn't actually see it on the screen. Oh, got to be careful not to overchal him. Jazz, though, in towards server. Strafe tags her up, and she is not going to be able to get anything going in that instance. Gillette, though, big first pick. Able to take down 1. Looks onto Splits for the second, who's so weak. And it looks as though Gillette and Leah are going to try and just wrap this straight over towards the B site. Just waiting for info. Burnt the bean. They're not going to see anything, so how long before they decide to try and wrap back round to B? It looks as though Splits is going to be the first person with a little bit of a hunch that they might be over here, and he might get some good timing onto one player. There's the info. Leah just about gets away with her life. Must be on, like, so weak. She is. Oh, but there's so many lanes for her to watch while she gets this bomb down. This bomb needs to go down quickly. It does, but Corin with another pick of the sniper. And now Leah 1v3. Surely going to get pushed out here. The comms that she's going to be weak. Able to whiz the first. Is she going to get the second? Not going to be able to. And really good work there from Corin. Great round from him. I believe that was 3 kills in that round there for him. And burnt the bean with a really good site retake. Bit of a difficult one there for the Peaches in a 2v3. And Corin with a good pick with the sniper. Or 2 good picks with the sniper, sorry. And then able to make it work with the pistol as well. Going to be happy with that one. 4-on-1 start from him. Obviously the comms that Leah was weak did come through. So 2-1, go the beans. And we'll see if Corin's got any more special shots in his locker at the start of round number 4. Back on the offense are going to go burnt the bean. And with the sniper going A side, you would assume maybe people are going with him, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, and there you go. Leah's gone. I got deja vu. I swear when we last cast Peachy, that's exactly what happened over towards that site. And unfortunately, it's going to bite Leah again. Jazz holding tin. Rorkiza holding the inside section of tin as well, but no bomb plant just yet. Splits playing for info. But that first engagement is going to be the all-important one. Ooh, and there's a sniper rifle bullet that whizzes past the head of someone. Assume it was Jazz. But the bomb's gone down. Jazz now, nice work. Nade goes in, clears out 1. And they're now going to try and push up the site. But Corin's here with the boomstick. You don't want to peek him the way he's been shooting. Jazz is still holding tin. I think a nade might have just weakened her up. Yeah, it has. Oh, and Corin still waiting for it. There's another one for him. Wiggs, Gillette. Not really much you can do in that situation. Does finally go down courtesy of a heavy push coming through. But now it's all on Gillette. She goes down and burnt the bean with another good round. 3-1 up they go. Some good snipes from Corin. Yet again, first blood on the board. Gets the 3rd kill, I think. Or maybe the 2nd as well. You can see there. D just trying to shell out. But unfortunately stuck between 2 players. Not really much you can do in that situation. So nice work here from Burnt the Bean. Looking very, very accomplished with the sniper. And now Burnt the Bean have a 2-round advantage. Corin still rocking the sniper. And if anyone goes mid, you do worry for them. Looks as though the only one going mid is going to be, I believe, Leah. As again, pushing up towards the site. There's going to be one player in towards mid here. It's going to be number 5 in strafe. Oh, Leah's been spotted. The side's better right at that time. And I think, yeah, she actually manages to catch out strafe. So, Bomb goes down, and Jazz is pushed so far up into Dojo. I don't think Splits is going to read this. He flies out, chows it. Jazz makes the read, and she's just going to... Whoa! Well, there's the Jazzabella chow. And she's able to win it, and that is a clinical round there from Peachy. 2-piece there from Jazz. I think the team shots may have come through. If they didn't, fair play. We'll see Leah there just holding that P2 flank. Makes the read. And Ginge Gaming with the follow. Thank you very much, mate. Have some sueys and some sues. So an important round on the board there for Peachy. You don't want to go 4-2 down. They reduce that deficit back to 1. Rourke's still waiting for her first kill as well. So when she starts showing up to the party, you do think that it's going to potentially be a different map here. Leah this time playing inside the time. Shots into a lot of players. Nice first blood there from Leah again. Just going to back out and play her life now. Waiting for the next person to chow that window. Not holding the angle just yet, though. Oh, shots in. So weak. There's going to be gunfights going on all over the place. It's going to be another pick this time from Gillette. And now it's a difficult situation. Oh, there's the glint. And Leah goes, no, not doing that again. Got to be careful, though, because Splits is going to push around the outside. But Gillette has got her covered. And now it is all going to be on this man, Corin, with the boomstick. Leah's having absolutely none of it. Trying to get revenge. Oh, doesn't actually spot him. So he manages to slip through the net here. Oh, not anymore, though. The net is starting to shrink in size. The Sharks are assembling. And the pistol in hand is not going to be ideal. So Peachy Originals take back-to-back rounds. Tie it up to 3 apiece. And a very, very good reaction there. Leah with a good bit of work to get that first blood. And I believe she gets the final kill as well. I think it might have been 3 kills in that round for Leah. Definitely at least 2. So, 3 apiece. Back to having no idea who's going to potentially take this map. 4 in a row from Leah. 7 and 3. Jazz doing well as well at 7 and 4. Rourke won't mind if they're taking rounds. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. I think that literally whizzed past the side. Oh, Jazz is just going straight through the smoke here. Surely there's a comm that Jazz is here. Oh, not going to be able to get that kill. And unfortunately, Leah goes down in mid. And that's going to make this site really difficult to take. It's going to be all on Rourke. Oh, my God. Everyone's here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They're lining up. Oh. Okay. The pinch comes through. Burnt the bean. A little bit of a calm exhale after that one because it did get a little bit messy. But 4 plays 3. And Stealth there, just pinching from the spawn side of Dojo. Luckily, she didn't get 2 in that lineup. If she got 2 and span around, then it was very much squeaky bum time. Unfortunately, Rourke not able to get it done in that round, but she is going to get on the board for the first time. And Burnt the Bean back on the offense. And the presence that Corin's got with the sniper is definitely benefiting them at the moment. Because he's just stopping anyone from really holding much of an angle with these ARs. Oh, that's an angle. That's an angle. Didn't know you could do that. I'm using that in ranked later on. One gunfight out the back. Leah knows that they play this deep in the spawn. And she's managed to get all the way around towards the back of P2. Got to be careful, though, because this time Splits has changed his position. And it might be Splits to win the gunfight. Leah flies round. Oh, able to win that gunfight. That's a really big win there from Splits. First blood on the door. And now it's a 4v3. Again, the shots of the boomstick ringing out here for Corin. But I like this from Gillette. People call it credit. I call it smart. You're just waiting for that next pick. The bomb still hasn't gone down either as well. Oh, she's going to reposition potentially at the worst time. Is she going to realise that Splits is top broken? Doesn't look like it. They've still not got this bomb down. And now she's going to be able to put some shots into a couple of players. But now, number 7 Splits. Off he goes. They managed to isolate Gillette. And now it's all on Jazz. In towards Tin. Not going to be a gunfight that's really preferable. And Burnt the Bean take another round. 5-3. Go the Beans. And again, just a really good round of kind of isolating gunfights, picking people apart. They managed to drop Leah over towards the back of spawn. I think it was Strafe. Was it number 7 Strafe that was able to get that one? And that really kind of opened the round up for them. You could see what Gillette was trying to do in mid, but I think the timing was just a little bit rough. Oh, it was Split, sorry, who got that pick in spawn. You can see now the combined 7 streak across all 4 players. Looking very good to him. Corrin still going strong with his sniper at 9 and 4. Well, Splits is going to be a busy bloke. There's a lot of people here. Leah in towards mid. Going to be forced just to back up a little bit. As she does get tagged. But again, look at Jazz pushing up. Smoke in the face. Ooh, needs to get out. And she is out of there. Similar positioning to last time. But now here come the chows. Splits. Oh, there's the info. Jazz is going to fly. There's going to be more people, though. And unfortunately, she gets isolated. 3 players coming from that side. Surely there's going to be a comm that these players are pushing through from that side. Gillette, got to try and hold the outer lane here. But the timing might not be ideal. They do manage to just sneak up to the bomb site. You can see that Splits is just waiting for someone to cross through. And now, with a player in tin and one towards site, they've got to try and push out. But now here they go. Grey Arrows flying up the map. And awful timing for Orkies. And now it's all on Leah. Got to try and take this person off bomb. They're sticking it. Can she get the first kill? She can. Can she get him off bomb? She can. And oh my god, Leah keeps them alive. Is she going to get the third? Not quite able to. Corrin stays alive, but Leah does it. And Peachy, Jesus. They owe her a beer after that one. Big plays from Leah. First gunfight was everything. Takes the man off bomb as well. Corrin not quite able to keep stealth alive on bomb. And it is still going to be match point here for the Beans, but that was a huge moment there. And Leah leading the charge. 10 and 6 from her. So into round 10 we go. Are Peachy going to force the round 11, or will Burnt the Bean get it done in a 6-4 fashion? We'll have to wait and see. Looks like a pretty standard setup here for Peachy. Ooh, there's some information again. Jazz has got into tin. She's going to dip out. Probably the wiser move now. They don't have to force this. And likewise, though, Peachy, they don't have to force a pinch either. They've been caught out a couple of times by doing it, and it looks as though number 4, again, going to be Leah. Maybe trying to work something, but that bomb looks like it might get wrapped here, and I don't think Leah's actually going to overextend, and she gets the first pick. Can she get out with her life? Yes, she can. Another player in towards the back of P2. She's going to get caught a little bit here as those players now try and push up on her. Another chow coming through, not able to win the second gunfight, but a little bit of information is going to grant them some important wins, and there's a big pick from Jazz. The bomb's going over towards the A site. They're going to have to run this quickly, but Raw Keezer is here. Only 1 kill to her name so far, but the next one might be the biggest one so far for her. Bomb goes down. And Stealth is ready and waiting for anyone to push in here with the knife. Oh, he backs up at the worst time. Jazz catches him out. The bomb is on Strafe's side here. But they spot him on the inner heady, and he gets absolutely ripped by Gillette. And we go to round 11. Peachy. What a regain there from them. And Peachy Originals force the round 11. Big couple of opening picks that came through. Jazz is 1v1 over towards that tin side. Leah able to get one over towards P2. So it was kind of the right play, really, from Burnt the Bean to wrap the bomb. They obviously got it down. It was just a case of trying to keep the players alive. And the timing with the knife in hand was so rough to them that it just meant that Peachy had the numbers. So round 11. What is the play? Peachy are on offense here. And they surely know that this man's going to be here again with the sniper. Oh, and he doesn't miss this time. Corrin absolutely slams Gillette with the sniper. There's one player in tin here. Jazz flies in. The aggression catches him out. So now it's 3v3. Got to be careful not to get naded, though. It doesn't look as though there's a trophy. No nades actually go in. Corrin's backed up a little bit as well here. Leah's got an important gunfight in mid. Oh, spot Strafe. I assume Strafe has spotted her as well, though. Oh, tagged up. She's going to take the gunfight, and she's going to lose it, unfortunately. Bomb is going down. It's planted for Peachy's side here. Jazz doesn't have to overextend. They could... Oh, no, Jazz. Ooh, run! Run, Jazz. Just about going to dip out. Strafe is playing the flank, though. Gillette's trying to make the read. The next kill has to be Peachy's here if they're in with a chance of this. Otherwise, they will get sandwiched. Jazz in towards Tin is going to be everything. Stun comes in. Fully stunned. Surely the chow comes shortly. Jazz can't do it. Everyone falls. It's going to be a beautiful retake of the site from Burnt the Bean. And they will take it in the round 11 to make it 6-5. What a map there on display. And Burnt the Bean, credit where it's due. Good work from them. Icing up when it matters. Kate, you've missed a good map. You've missed a good map. 6-5. Stealth, 9 and 7. Solid map from him. See on the scoreboard there. Corrin, 11 and 5 from him with a sniper as well. The consistency of him able just to get first bloods over and over again, which is absolutely everything. Really good map from Leah. Rourke struggled a little bit in that one. A couple more kills, and it could have swung the other way. I'll show you guys the replays there in case you did miss any of it. It is now 1 apiece. 6-5. Goddamn. Can't ask for any more, really. This is the second one from Jazz. God damn. No, there definitely wasn't. Oh, no, maybe there was. Maybe Leah did get the team shots in. Either way, it was a good kill tag. It was a good kill to get. Good kill to get. I've got a feeling we're going to have a pretty good series here. We're obviously back on a respawn. And map 3. Going to be that Scar overload. So many opportunities in that one for Peachy to maybe just try and push it out. Weren't able to do it. Credit where it's due to them to obviously force the round 11. It's so painful when you get so far, so close to getting it done. But just confirmation of it, guys. 251.89 on map 1. 6-5 for map number 2 to Burnt the Bean. Leaves us back to tied here and loses round 1 in the Absolute League. And let's see if Peachy can manage to work something on an overload. The current meme that I've got going with the Peachy gang, that some of their overload can be a bit ropey, but they've been working on it. That's all that you need to know. Also, what do you guys think of the new maps in the new rotation? Let me know, because they are growing on me a little bit. I'm still a bit meh about some of them, but some of them are growing on me a little bit. Sake, or Sake? Sake? We'll go with Sake. It's growing on me a little bit. I'm probably about 40% of the way there now. If you asked me about a week ago, I would have said it's horrendous and never playing it. But it is getting there. And Clifftown, or whatever it's called, that could just get in the bin. That map is honking. But 1 map apiece. And hopefully we get into it very, very shortly. So everyone, I think we're just going to keep hosts throughout the main, all the run here. So should make it easy for us, at least in the meantime. Don't have to swap hosts, change teams, all that good stuff that usually ends up going wrong. And I think Connor's actually casting a grand final at the moment as well. I'm going to drop in and see what the score's saying on Connor's stream. Let's have a look. Where is it? Abuse. Where is he? Who's winning? Who's winning? Well, he hasn't got the map count on. Fucking hell, Connor. So obviously the Peachy gang are currently playing in Div 8 in Grand Finals versus Pensioners. Let's have a look. What's map count? Map count. Oh, it's 2-0 to Payne. Oh no. Peachy need to lock in. Oh, and they've they've left. So I think that's done. I think that's the grand final done. I think Peachy unfortunately have lost. It looks as though Pensioners. Jesus, Skame. 35 and 22. Yeesh. I assume Peachy came from the losers bracket then, if they've left after a 3-0. Put the replays back up for you guys. Oh my god, and there you go. Speaking of that grand final abuse. Thank you very much, Connor. How was the cast, mate? I saw it was a 3-0, I think, wasn't it? Commiserations there to the Peaches. Thank you very much for the raid, mate. If any of you are joining on Connor's beautiful raid, all you beautiful people, we have got a... this is Absolute League, this one, in losers. I was about to say winners. Losers round 1 between Peachy Originals. Again, Peachies are everywhere. You can't avoid them. Peachy Originals versus Burnt the Bean. We're currently at 1 apiece. After a round 11 clutch from the guys of Burnt the Bean. How many beers, Connor, did you have before you before you went live? Was it just the one? Were you being responsible? Quick 3-0, but Peachy were close map 1 and 2. Quick W. Yeah, I saw Skame. I saw you dropping was it 35 and 22? I was literally watching the stream in the background while we were waiting for the third map to get going, and I saw you dropping numbers. Divlock this man. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sometimes you just have a good map. Don't let the admins take that as gospel, whatever you do. Don't let them take it. Commiserations there to the other Peaches. But the pensioners, shout out the gang if they are indeed pensioners. We always support the unks around here. We always support the unks. But I believe, guys, we are now loading into map number 3 here in losers round 1. We should be pretty much good to go. So I'm going to risk it. We're just going to go straight in. So, map 3 underway. Only had 2 beers and 2 0%. Wow. Blimey, Connor. Are you okay? Thought you would have been on the Szechuan. So, here we go, guys. Map 3 underway. 1 apiece in losers round 1. And it's going to be Leah straight away. She's just grabbing this and going. She's going to run into the armada of players over towards that shop side of the map. But Peachy, no hesitation to be aggressive up towards that motel side. Jazz over towards the top rope. Going to try and maybe pinch a couple of players. There's going to be one there for a freebie. 2 players in the back, though. Peachy are just going for this, and fair play. It's worked. Gillette straight up the left side of the map. 1-0 to the Peaches. They have got a lot of map presence. Straight away. Coming through for them. Easy cap. And that's how you do it. Obviously, got to be wary of that ball reset over towards plain side. You've got Gillette in towards mid. And it looks like they're going, again, straight up the A side. Jesus, what's happened to Peachy? They're so aggressive on the overload all of a sudden. They are whizzing up the map, and it's working. Burnt the Bean have got to try and at least hold the fort here, because there's going to be an opportunity. Okay, splits. Really good work. Able to get a big 2-piece there, and now they look to try and progress up the map themselves. Everyone coming off respawn here. Jazz with the sub in hand. Going to look to try and transition over towards this side of the map, and they do actually manage to catch her out. So first pick comes through. Leah's going to fall as well. And last one, all of a sudden, is going to be Gillette. She's got to be careful, because there is going to be another gunfight to her left. I believe she knows that Splits is there, and nice work there from Gillette. Able to tag up Corin as well, who's very, very weak in towards P1. Going to push up. Nice shots there from D. And there's kills on the map here for Peachy. Stealth over towards plane. He goes down. That's a 4 dead. Now they try and work up the map. Are they going to try and transition it mid, or are they going to try and go over towards that P5 side? Gillette's going to get caught. Oh, no. Gillette. The best Peachy can get. 6 in a row. Another one up towards top green is going to be a freebie for her. And now she's going to look to try and chew through some others coming off spawn. Jazz is pushed out all the way over this side. Wow. That's a sub, by the way. And that is 2-0 to the Peaches. But again, the reset. Oh, never mind. What's gone on there then? Well, Peachy were 2-0 up. I don't know whether the guys have burnt the bean. They've just gone, nah, we'll sack it off. So yeah, that's map 3, I guess. We'll obviously find out what on earth has just happened there. A bit of an anticlimax after that. So, we'll try and find out. We will try and find out what's the crack. I'm going to ask Jazz, has someone thrown a smoke? Because we've had this before, where we saw a rogue smoke grenade. Someone break a rule? Question mark. Ooh. Let's see. Well, they're rejoining again, so I'm not quite sure what's happened there. A strange one. Smoke. Oh, who's thrown the smoke? Who was it? Name and shame right now. Oh, hopefully that doesn't mean a complete chalk of the map, because that is a bit rough. Oh, Rourke Kisa. For God's sake, Rourke. Oh, Neil. What the hell, Mickey? What the hell, indeed? So apparently Rourke has thrown a smoke. Are we restarting? Question mark. Restart then? I assume we're restarting from 0-0. That is a very passionate chalk, if that is the case. Oh no. Well, we're going to try and find out what is happening. But I don't know. What I'll do in the meantime, guys, is I'll put the hang on. Do this. If I do this, so that you guys actually have something to look at while we wait. From the previous map, in map number 2. And you guys should have replays. There you go. Yeah, so map number 2 replays on the screen while we try and find out what on earth is going on. Oh, Neil. It's land map 1 all over again. I know, Alex. Who was it that threw it, by the way? Was it Rourke who threw it at land as well? If it was, she needs to be banned from ever using smokes ever again. No, the game refusing to replay. We'll have to have a look. We'll have to get some VAR on this one. actually see the smoke. Unless I was being really thick. I didn't actually see it, so... Well, we did at least catch one clip, I believe, in the overload, which should be on the end of the search and destroy clips. Yeah, we'll see here, Gillette, a little two piecing towards P1, and then she turned onto someone over towards top green. I don't know who it was. They got the snapperoonie. It was Rourke. right. We need to have words with Rourke. No more smokes ever again. Someone else needs to run them. So I didn't even see the smoke in the codcaster. So maybe she's like lobbed it somewhere on the map where there wasn't even a kill. Who knows? Well, we'll see what they say. I'm hoping the Burnt the Bean just go, listen, we were losing, we weren't winning, we'll redo the map. Especially considering it was like, what, the first minute? Is it the first minute of the game? Oh, and there's another person in Codcaster. Who's that? Who's Guapo? there's someone else joining the lobby. It's all kicking off. I haven't got a scoop. Well, now we wait. Might be a long wait. No, Jazz, there's two people in Codcaster. Jazz probably can't even hear me. Let me... Oh, there was somebody in Codcaster. He's gone. Okay, never mind. Oh. Alright. There's no rogue people in Codcaster. He's gone. Did I? Yeah. No, I didn't. I did not see the smoke. I plead the fifth. It looks as though there might potentially be some map scrubbing going on. Potentially. I think it's a bit harsh, considering Peachy were winning, and I don't think it really changed the outcome of anything. Usually you just think, yeah, we'll just restart the map. But we're going to have to wait and see. Apologies for the delay, guys. I'm hoping we can get a resolution very, very quickly. But obviously it's now in the hands of the beloved admins. Yeah, Mickey, apparently there might be some scrubbage going on. I'm hoping that's not the case, because it does kind of taint it for one smoke. It was 2 minutes into the first half. I know, and the thing is, Peachy were winning, and they were quite high up the map, so I wouldn't say like it grants you a map. Do you know what I mean? The thing is with scrubs, yeah, that's the thing, Mickey. I think the right play here is a replay. Burnt the Bean, were down. 1-0. The smoke didn't even... I didn't even see the smoke, so I don't know where it's gone. I don't know if Peachy or anyone has got it on a VOD to show where it's landed, but even if it's guaranteed them the cap, it's like, okay, well, they were 1-0 up, so you just go back to 0-0. Say, for example, Burnt the Bean were 5-4 up, or 1-0 up, and it was at the end of the game, or partway through the game, and the smoke guaranteed a cap, which meant that they didn't win the map, then you could say, yeah, okay, well, they deserve the map win. But for this, it doesn't make sense in my eyes. It is what it is. It was in the sky. Oh, so we basically got another cloud, Jazz. So apparently the smoke was in the air. It's not like a smoke prevented them from scoring a goal. Exactly, Mickey. That's my thoughts. If Jazz can send me the... if apparently Rourke might have a clip of it. If she does, I'm going to try and show it on stream, because, you know, while we wait, might as well have a chuckle. Might as well have a chuckle. Yeah, if it's like... if it's like out the map or something and somebody's just heard it going, and obviously it's not done anything, yeah, we're kind of we're reaching kind of desperate times. I understand there's money on the line, but I say money on the line. This game hasn't got money on the line, but you know what I mean. Obviously it's bracket play, but yeah, loses round one in a game where the team that accidentally threw it at the start was up. I think it's not really ideal. we just want to watch the COD, man. Come on. Come on. No more burning beans. Desperados. Gonna need a Desperados after this one, Mickey, if this keeps going on. Otherwise, we might not finish it till like 10:30. Good thing it's a bank holiday. Little Desperados with a bit of lime in there. Lovely jubbly. Well, hopefully Livy's game's going a bit better. Yeah, Lunar Iconics versus A2D Aurora. We have a clip, guys. We have a clip. Hang on. Let me see if I can sort it out. This is the clip. Please hold. Call up. Please hold. Please hold. Hang on. Is it going to let me... Is it going to let me do it? Oh. What I'll do... Oh, shit. What have I done? Right. I'll go download. Cut. Put it in here, paste, and then I'll do this, this, and this. Right. We should be able to see it. It's going to say replays, but this is the clip. Hang on. Hang on. We have the technology. Hopefully this works. This is the clip, apparently. This is the clip. Where's the smoke? Wait, where's the clip? Oh, bloody hell. I mean, yeah, it's on the map, but yeah, I think we just replay it really at that point. Surely. It's not that deep, I don't think, is it? It's literally like back of P5. It's not affected the game to the extent of where they've lost, or they've lost the chance of winning because of it. I think you just restart it. Like, yeah, it's on the map. It's like, it's not really at a time where the game is like won or lost. So, but shout out Rourke for the clip. We'll watch it a third time on the VAR. We'll watch it a third time. Yeah, obviously they're trying to push up the map. They didn't cap off of it, I don't think, anyway. But I should. It looks like the smoke got thrown, and then I think the map ended shortly after, by the looks of it. Yeah. I think I've seen enough of that. I think I've seen enough. It's fine. Just restart the map. Just restart the map. That shouldn't win you a map. It's not that bad. It's not like we were running around with shotguns and C4 and stuff. I understand it's a rule, but just restart the map. Do you know what I mean? Just restart it. We'll see. We shall see. Well, I'll quickly just go onto the old replays and make sure that the rest of the clips are in there. It's got the scrub clip still in there as well. W clip. I know, Mickey. She's sorted this out. Rourke has done us a solid. Oh, I hear ticking. I hear ticking. Oh, no. It's CDO overload on Forge. Never mind. I got too carried away. So, because it was still on the game mode, overload, I think we're restarting the map, which it does make me feel a little bit better. Wait, Leia, has it been scrubbed? Because I started the game and it says overload, so I just think they picked the wrong map. Now replay. Okay, Leah, you made me panic there. You made me panic. I thought for a second that we had a 2-1. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll take that. We will take that. There you go, guys. So it looks as though common sense has prevailed, and we are just going to get a replay, which is good to see. So map 3 hopefully gets going very shortly again. For the second time of asking. Well, there's just something about Peachy on Overload, isn't there? We never just play Overload once. Obviously, the last series that these two teams played, we played it 2 times, and they were very long 2 games. And we're playing it twice again now, albeit a little bit shorter. But Peachy and Overload just continues to be a mystery to the world. No one's hiding in it. Yeah, exactly. There wasn't anything that was affecting it, so... We should be good. We should be good. So hopefully map 3 can start very, very shortly, guys. Just show you guys. We are guaranteed that map 4 on Blackheart, which you love to see. And then Raid Game 5 is also potentially around the corner if we do split that map 3 and 4 across both teams. But we are now loading into map number 3. Just Men in Black pen, you know, just click. You didn't see any of that. Map 3 starting again. And we're just going to go with that and pretend that none of this ever happened. Because, you know, shit happens. But map 3 finally underway again. And we'll see if Peachy can have a similar start as to what they had in that one. At the first time of asking. We'll see Peachy going to be spawning blue side. Burnt the Bean going to be spawning green. Numbers are still absolutely fucked. So, that's fun. But that's Codcaster at this point in time. So, off we go. In towards shop is going to be that man Stealth. And obviously a little bit of mind games going on because the players are going to realise kind of what they do. And that's exactly what Burnt the Bean have done. They've taken this break, you know, just to learn from the mistakes. Of the previous opening, and that's exactly what they've done, and that is 1-0 straight off the gate. So wow, there you go. Well, there's an Uno reverse card. Peachy find themselves 1-0 down after they were 1-0 up in pretty much the same amount of time. So 1 on the board for Burnt the Bean. Very strong start. Ball will restart over towards Plain. Jazz going to look to try and pick off 1 player, and she's able to do so, and that is a 4 dead. Up the map go the Peaches. Are they going to be quickly enough, though, to read that Gillette, big brains, 1 shot from her up towards the top side of green, looking for a second onto Corin. There's another one for her. Stop this woman. Nobody's killing her. She's going to potentially get another one, and there you go. Instant reply coming through from Peachy. 1 apiece, but you look now towards the counter. You've got some big gunfights coming up. Split's going to look to try and retrieve the ball, but unfortunately the respawn of the ball just isn't good enough. Strafe, though, over towards the top side of blue. Might potentially get a couple. Big kill comes through, and hello. Here go the Peachy again. Oh, let me change to stealth, please, game. Thank you. Big kill from Stealth. Able to get 2. Gets the 3rd. Nice work here. In towards shot from him. And now that device going to be working over towards Jazz's side of the map. Just going to spot 1, and oh, gets caught out. Actually, the distraction for the player transitioning is going to just stop her. Jesus is hiding in it, waiting to ninja defuse. Exactly, Mickey. These are the important moments in these games, you know. Sometimes you never know when the Lord and Saviour might come through and just defuse a bomb for you. But there is a pinch coming through from Leah. She's going to have to hit this pretty quickly, though. There's 1 for Leah. Looking for the second onto the ball carrier. Onto Stealth. The pistol, though, from Stealth. Really good and reliable. They do finally drop that device. And Corin now working his way around towards blue. But they know he's there, and he's very, very weak in towards the bottom side of blue. Jazz takes him out. And we're still stuck at a little bit of a stalemate here. Peachy's going to grab the ball and push this up the map. They're going to run straight towards Stealth, but there's going to be 2 players. And now if they just run this straight through shop, there might be an opportunity. Leia, run! Oh, she's going to get spotted on the cross, though. She's very, very weak. Not quite able to get it. Gillette, though, just about over the line. Peachy 2-1 up. And you can see now that Rourke looking for the spawn kills out towards these players, over towards P5. Nice work, though, coming through from Stealth. A good nade, though, from Jazz. You love to see a Kobe. Going to pick it up again, but that player mid-cut going to be dealt with. And there's 2 towards top blue, top green, apologies. Not kind of blind, I swear. But you've got number 6 in Corin working a pinch, and this might be everything. 1 for Corin, 2 for Corin. He's completely now opened up the blue side of the map for his team. They need to try and progress up, though. Blocking the spawns. Players are going to spawn over towards sandbags. Are they going to bump heads? It looks as though they might. Gillette's actually going to get a really important spawn, but she goes over towards the top side, so the ball is just going to push underneath. Out the back it goes. 2 apiece. And Burnt the Bean with a really good capture. And this man on the screen, Corin, really starting to warm up now. 5. Almost 6. Leia going to try and play the ball. Ooh! There's a turn and burn. So weak, does go down. But wins a gunfight that she really shouldn't. And now Gillette just slowly working up. Corin in that back corner. That's a really big gunfight win there for him. Leah on towards plane is going to be a bit of a nuisance. Nice shots, though, from splits from range. But now, top green, you've got Rorkiza. Not going to be able to get more than one, though. So, again, a little bit of a standoff. Shots in towards the top side. Trade from Jazz. Oh, this is really big. A couple of kills here for Rourke. Able to spot the first. Stealth is in the back, though. Jazz is spinning around. Not going to be able to get it. And now you're looking at trying to clear this player out because they are now progressing down towards this plane side. You're going to have a lot of players ready and waiting. Shots in towards Rourke. Going to make her very, very weak and forced to back up. They're just waiting for the time to push. Over the top rope goes Stealth. He might find two. Not quite able to. Really good work from Rourke. Got to try and stay alive, though. And meanwhile, the ball has been dropped in towards mid. Unfortunately for Gillette, she gets caught in no man's land and sandwiched between two players. But now Split's holding the cross. Good work. But that device is pushing up the map. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The shots from Rourke. Oh, not quite enough. Really good work again from Strafe. Another goal line clearance. 2 apiece. Still tied up at the moment. The device is working its way over towards that plane side of the map. Are they going to try and push it through mid here? The device from Strafe dropped in mid. Peachy win one, but Splits gets another kill. And now Gillette on the pinch here. Is she going to make the read onto another player into a shot? Yes, she is. One for Gillette. Can she snap onto Corin? No, she can't. The device has been picked up, but it's just been fumbled at the nick of time. The timer should go down. Or are they going to get the overtime in? The overtime's kicked in. 30 seconds on the board. They have to really take this down the plane side. Peach, you've got to be careful not to overextend here. There's players in mid, and oh, 2 go down. Gillette's now really got to dig her heels in. She's stunned out of her absolute mollywop. Oh, and she goes down. I think this is a cap, and it is 3-2 up in the half for the Beans. And we'll see the player of the round from Gillette. Had a couple of opportunities there, PG, just to get it up, but credit where it's due. Burnt the Beans do a fantastic job of just digging in. And they make it work. So, 3-2 in that half for Burnt the Bean. Jazz struggling just a little bit. It is a really rough map to run sub on sometimes, this Scar, especially on Overload when there's so many lanes that you can just get cut down from. Split struggling as well. On the flip side, Rorkiza, Gillette shooting well. Leah pulling her weight. I almost said it again. Sorry, Leah. I'm going to get absolutely crucified after this again. Jazz is going straight up the map here. Cleared out top blue already. Wow, Peachy are gone. Peachy are gone. There's a cap. And as oh, good, Mr. Caster Semper says, goal! 3-3. All resets, and I tell you what, they are farming at the moment. Farming at the moment. Oh, and I literally jinxed it for them. Sorry, guys. Leah just waiting for the double chow. Device has been picked. One player close right here. Leah going to fly around. Corin's a dead man waiting. There's another one potentially on the card for Leah. Nice work. Team shots are good enough. Pistol in the hand. Is she going to pistol whip Strafe? No. And they've actually got some good wins over towards the middle portion of the map here. Gillette's got a really big gunfight. Not going to win it, though. Jazz over towards the top side. Nice work. There's one for Jazz. The other player underneath, though, with the device is going to be Strafe, but Jazz gets a big 2-piece. And now up go the Peachy. It's like back and forth at the moment. The sub, though, not going to win that gunfight. Gillette over towards the top side as the device is now working its way down towards Motel side, but Leah so stuck. The pistol shots aren't going to be good enough on that occasion. Uh, 2-0, they should forfeit map 3 grand. Should be weekend. Oh, nice, Kate. So you guys got through. You love to see it. The Vortex Gaming. Well, Corin has got himself in a really good position here to maybe grab a couple of players over towards Motel. He's actually going to run past one. Leia, though. Leia, oh my God, I need to stop. I need to stop. I can't stop doing it. I don't know why. The potato brain is just not working. Corin in the spawn. 2 more players. Oh, can't quite clear up Jazz. But the capture is done, and it is 4-3 now to Burnt the Bean. That map control over towards Motel side was everything for them, and you've still got Strafe pushed up here over towards 18. Gillette might not make the read. No, she doesn't. There's one pick for Strafe. Teammate, look at the combined streak as well for 10. Make it 11. Make it 12 as Burnt the Bean are now really starting to kick into gear. Leah going to try and help out towards the backside of Spawn, but nothing comes of it again. They just can't seem to hold this side of the map for much longer. The ball's going to reset in towards mid. And Gillette is still making everyone weak. Good kills there coming through from Rourke. And they're still hunting down these players in towards mid. Can Leah make some trades? No, can't do it. There's a streak coming down here from Strafe, and this might be danger. There's one kill on the board. Teammates still trying to push up the map. And that device has been captured, and Peachy are down by 3. So the kitchen sink has kind of been thrown at this here for Burnt the Bean, but it has absolutely worked. And look at the map control that they've just got up this side. The Spawn's now being pushed over towards that motel, courtesy of Stealth. The device coming up. Rourke has to make the play. There's going to be one blocker in the form of Stealth in front, and they do actually manage to take them down. Stealth with one, though, looking to try and fly into a second, but Rourke holds strong. But this needs to be a monumental regain here from Peachy. It's not like they're being outslain. They've just had a phase of moments here, Burnt the Bean, where they've just capitalised on every single one. Again, they're going to look to try and go for this A site. Off the top rope goes Splits. He goes down. Big two-piece coming through from Rorkiza. And Jazz is going to try and hold down mid, at least for now. Gillette getting tagged up. Leah's going to look to try and reinforce, but this device is going over that side of the map again, and it's going to be another streak, which lands right in the back pocket of Leah. And there's another player that falls. And I think that is going to be that for the map. 7-3 in the end. Stealth is still up here, absolutely churning through Peachy. They're just not killing him out of Spawn, and he is having a whale of a time here. Device, again, he's going to wrap around, potentially kill the players, looking to try and push through mid-cut. There's going to be 2 in mid. Jazz over towards the device in that back corner is going to be there as well. Is he going to grab the kill? No, he's not. Jazz still holding strong. Oh, not able to retrieve the device. With 20 seconds left, this map is done. They don't have the time. Burnt the Bean, for all the controversy of the map restart, have managed to make it work. And I'll tell you what, that was a very, very convincing second half from them. I believe we were tied. Or it was 3-2, I think they went in to that second half, and they have come out victors 8-3. Stealth, what a map from him. 34 and 23, 4k damage on the card as well. Top rope in Jazz in that one. The capture to boot. Grabbing another one off Spawn as well. He was absolutely everything for them on that map. Just confirmation of it. 34, 23, 4k damage. I say it wasn't exactly like Peachy were getting absolutely slammed. Obviously, Leah and Jazz struggling a little bit in kills, but it was just the second phase of that map just got so out of hand for them. And it will be Burnt the Bean 2-1 up going into map 4. Which obviously is going to be a black hard point. Missed all the juicy stuff. I know, Harold, I know. Sometimes it's just, you get caught up in so many of it. And the thing is, the codcaster doesn't actually work with the numbers that you press. So on the side of the team that has the bugged numbers, if you press the right number, it takes you to the wrong player. And sometimes it doesn't even let you switch to them, which is just so jarring. And if you try and do it on like the mouse to switch to the next player, it just goes, no. Yeah, apologies if I missed any banging clips on that one. But we did manage to catch a couple at least. See the final kill there on the board. Bang. 8 plays 3. And, got to update the maps before I switch to it. So, map 3, Burnt the Bean. 8-3. We get ready for map number 4. Hopefully, guys, we get map number 4 started very, very shortly. Told them you want their final. Yes, Kate, go on. I'll do it. I'll do it. Get me involved. If they'll have me, of course. If they'll have me. So we're still dusting off a little bit of the old cobwebs, but we try. We try. Map 4 hopefully starting very shortly. I'll have to let Jazz know that we're ready whenever they are. So maybe after that one, the guys are having a bit of a regain moment on the side of Peachy. Being like, what the hell happened in this latter portion of that map? We'll put the replays up while we wait, because I don't necessarily know how long we will be. Right, guys, we are loading in. They're very, very last minute. They told me 2 minutes before the final. Yeah, that's not ideal, Kate. Not going to lie. That's not ideal. If it is 2 minutes before they're due to start, I won't be able to do it. But if they give me a little bit of notice, I'll cover the gang. And hopefully they can take the silverware to go back in the mighty Vortex Trophy cabinet. But, guys, we're in map 4, ready to go. Peachy Originals now down 2-1. They can't drop any more maps. They have to take the last remaining 2 if they're going to stay alive here in Absolute League. And we'll see if it can start here with a bit of a regain. Say stealth right out the gates. It's not stealthy at all. Gun in hand, letting everyone know where he is, and he's taken every chow known to man so far. Leah, good work though. In towards the time. You can see that Rorkeys are already pushed through. They're going to have to make the read now that there might be a little bit of a pinch. Nice work from Leah. Good read. Not quite able to get that kill, but the damage is in. The contest is also here as well, and stealth will now fall. So Peachy, strong start. A little bit of time. They've got a big gunfight going on in the back, but nice work there from Rorkeys all the way out in the back of the spawn. And now she's just going to be holding this P4 side. The sub in hand of Rorkeys looks very, very good again. And it's now going to be Leah. Shots in. Oh. Weakens up 1. You've got that player inside the time, but she's blocking the spawns here. Playing her life well, and the help's going to come through. Again, another 2-piece from Rourke. Does finally get traded out, but they're just stopping them from getting in the time. Wow, that's a really big kill there from Gillette. That was her first 2 kills of the map, but they were really, really big ones. And it's going to be, and now, the best opportunity that they've had so far to soak time. Split still hasn't got a kill yet. It can be a little bit of a difficult map, Blackheart, when you can't get anything going. The nade, though, going to shut down the 3rd player of Peachy. And with 20 seconds of scrap, it's basically going to bring us back to even here. Gillette's going to watch wall run, where there's going to be at least 1 player. Nice shots there from D. Another player in towards square is going to be made of light work off from Rorkeys. So the front side of the hill is going to be watched by Leah. Just going to try and win that on the heady, but so weak. Needs a little bit of help. And it should come through shortly. And now Leah's going to try. And again, just stop anyone. Oh, nice shots on the first. I thought she was dead to rights there. The second gunfight, though, going to come through from Corrin. And we've seen it a few times when he warms up. He can be a real menace to the side of Peachy. So he's going to soak up the time. He's got help with him. And Peachy are going to have to try and push their way in through the back. Someone's in from Jazz, but there's one for Corrin. The pistol, though, switches potentially a little bit too early there. Didn't actually... I don't think he ran out of bullets in that one. Oh, the movement. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, God. Well, it was a messy kill, but Splits gets it. Jazz, though, meanwhile, in towards the time. There's a 2-piece from Jazzabella. And now As we look towards P4, Peachy are ready to go. 10 seconds before the new one pops. So, Rourke going to have to win some gunfights. Strafe's been spotted over towards Outer. There's going to be 2 players here, and it's actually going to be a team kill as Leah watches that pinch from P2. Corin's going to be here. Oh, Leah just checks the worst time ever. And that is a flip with the new hill popped. Jazz going to get caught out over towards P3, which isn't ideal. And there's a pinch now onto those 2 players. They do manage to take splits down, and now in towards the hill. Rorkiza going to spot that player down towards the left. Not quite in time. Stealth gets 2, courtesy of some help from his teammates there. And now they are really starting to ramp up a little bit. Burnt the bean. The pace has been set. Peachy are going to have to respond a little bit here. A little bit, whoa, a little bit left and right from Stealth. But again, they're just able to win the gunfights that don't look as though they're going to go in their favour. And now this deficit that Peachy had actually caused themselves is now going to flip in the other direction as they now trail by 30 points. So, 15 seconds. Gillette's already going towards New. There's going to be 1 player in towards Square, able to make light work of Stealth in that occasion. Strafe's going to be out the back. Oh, the reload at the worst time is horrendous. But there's Rorkiza again. 17 and 9. Really trying to put the team in the backpack. And there's another couple of kills for Rorkiza. Blocking the spawns. Teammates spawning close. They've got to win the individual gunfights over towards the time. Gillette can't win her one in Square. Leah's now going to hold the back spawn and just let Rorkiza push up the map. And I'll tell you what, if you're Peachy, it's the right play. You've got 2 players over towards P3. They don't make really much of a read onto them. There's another one in the back here. Leah can't win her gunfight. And now, big potential 1v1. And through all the madness, you've actually had a really good job there from Jazz just soaking up the time. I believe it was on towards the hill. And there's a good nade there from Rourke. 20 and 10. 30 engagements, 20 going in her favour already. As Peachy, courtesy of this scrap time, will go very, very close indeed. Split still struggling. Likewise is Leah. If one of those 2 remaining players on both of their respective sides start to kind of pick it up a little, you do think that we're going to see a potentially different map here and a bit of a swing towards one of the teams. Strafe in dubs. Gillette's going to go all the way round, actually. Try and work the pinch, but unfortunately her teammates are dying over towards the time. Rourke shots in again. Oh, hold that, buddy. Kapuya shot in the face. And a nade to land as well, but it's still going to be a little bit of back and forth. Jazz going to try and fly in towards dubs, but so weak. So one shot the chow should come through, and it does. Burnt the bean, doing a good job on P1. Not necessarily the easiest thing to do, to be honest, on a black heart. But again, Strafe just laying prone. Rourke has absolutely no idea. The second player comes through, and that is everyone falling on the side of Peachy. Jazz is going to be the last one up. She goes down because the team shots are just all there to be seen. And nice shots there from Gillette. Courtesy of Leah's gun, I believe. So, flies out onto a second. Oh, can't quite get it. Strafe now on a 5. Again, the deficit is going to need to be brought back here by Peachy. Leah's out the back. Does a good job playing her life. And the bait and switch there is absolutely perfect. Jazz is going to get picked up from P1. But look at the girls of Peachy. All in position. All holding lanes. You've got to have somebody try and hold the front, though, because there's going to be a lot of players coming from that wall run side. It's going to be Jazz. The nade should help. And that is going to take down 1. And meanwhile, the individual gunfights have been won by Peachy yet again. So, lead change on the cards once more, potentially. Gillette, sneaking suspicion. There's a player over towards P4. Can't win that one. And Jazz goes down. So, an opportunity to hit the hill here for Burnt the Bean. Rourke dies. Leah's still out the back, though. Able to trade out 1. Still got another one in time. Can't really do much more about that one. And with 20 seconds left, Burnt the Bean going to push this lead back out just a little bit again. Nade over towards the time isn't going to be enough. You can see now that the gunfights over towards the rotation are going to be the all-important ones. Peachy, soak up the scrap. They're ready at New. Oh, they were ready at New. Leah's going to go down. And now they need help. Gillette needs to try and stay down on time, but you can see nades, bodies, bullets, everything is landing on her front doorstep. But they do a really good job, actually, of helping her out. Everyone contributing pretty much with kills. And again, it's going to be that girl, Rorkiza. 5 in a row, 30 and 15. She seems to be the immovable object at the moment. Should get taken down in dubs and does. And Jazz just waiting for that first engagement over towards the front side of time. Good trade from Leah. Good 2-piece from Leah. It's not going to quite be enough, but it is at least going to halt, potentially, the reinforcements on the time as Peachy try and bang the front side of it. In they go. In flies Gillette. Only able to get one. Rockies looking for more. Oh, only going to be able to make them weak. Lee is going to make a trade onto one, who I believe was Corran. But now you're looking at this next hold for Peachy, and if they can hold it, it will be everything. Oh, it's a big first pick there that comes through from Stealth. Corran's able to get one as well. That's 3 go down for Peachy. Leah's in the back blocking. Peachy spawn P2. But are they going to make the read of number 5 Strafe? Yes, they will. First gunfight through. Stealth holding that middle lane as they try and work their way in towards the time. Are they going to make the read, though? In towards the back goes Rourke. 1 for Rourke, 2 for Rourke. There's a third on the floor, which she didn't actually see. Is she going to get it? No, not quite. But Peachy do the damage regardless. Everyone falls. And now they break back in again. Strafe still trying to at least get a contest on for now. Big 2-piece from that man on the contest. His teammates come through and reinforce him. And Burnt the Bean are going to be the first team past that 200-point mark. Leah opting to make the chow. That's a big win. But unfortunately, the trade comes through, and with 20 seconds of scrap time, and you've got a man on rotation as well. This is huge from Corran. If he can stay alive in the back here, one first pick. Look at the Peaches, though, lining up. They want him gone, and they get him gone. Rourke's going to get spotted over towards P3. The com's going to be there. Gillette's going to try and make the trade, but Stealth gets 2 before finally falling. So Peachy should be on the time first. P5 ready to go. They're still going to try and push down this side of the map, but they've got to go through Rorkiza, who is just not letting anyone pass. He's gone pure Gandalf style. There's another one. Nobody is going down P3 while she's watching down this lane. Anyone who tries is just going to get absolutely whizzed. Oh, the Semtex on the face is what's finally going to shut her down, but it's granted her team a little bit of time now. They've got to try and hold the front, but they go down. Gillette, can she hold? Holding it from the square cross. In flies one. Good little bait. Rorkiza goes down as well. And that is everyone falling on the side of Peachy. You've got to try and re-break in towards the hill. It's not an easy hill to do it from the backside of time on. And now Split. Watching square. 1 for Splits. Tags up the second. Should fall. And that is going to be a really good opportunity now for them to get this done. They win off this hill. Jazz has to fly in. Jazz goes down. Can Leah touch the time? She's got to at least get one here. She's one shot. The contest is in. Can she win the gunfight? Yes, she can. There's a fighting chance here for PG, but they've got to get on the P1. Everyone's ready. Jazz has dived in. She goes down. Leah, can you go big right when it matters? No, but the teammates are going to try and flood in, but they're going one at a time. The map is done. 250 to 206 for the Beans. And it's going to be 3-1 in the series. Jesus. Blackheart never misses. And the final kill cam coming through from Splits. Mopping everyone over towards that P2 side. You look across the board there. 39 and 27 from Rorkiza, 33 and 26 from Stealth. What a map from both those players, and commiserations there to the Peaches. They will, unfortunately, be knocked out of Absolute League. We'll show you guys the replays of that map. There's going to be quite a few of them. 2 pieces all over the gaff. And again, some really, really close maps. Oh, Liv's come through with the raid. Thank you, Liv. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How was the cast, Liv? Who won in the end? You've literally caught us, Liv, at the time when it's just finished. Unfortunately, you'll be sad to hear the Peaches are unfortunately going to be knocked out of Absolute League. Really good maps though. 250, 189, a 6-5, 8-3 on the Overload, and then 250, 206. So commiserations there to the Peaches. Congratulations there to the Beans. They will obviously progress through in that losers bracket. It's going to be a bit of a slog through the losers bracket, but it has been done. Yeah, literally, Liv. Honestly, you can't write it, can you? Sod's law. But we'll see if we can pass on the love, Liv. See if there's anyone else that's currently casting. Doesn't look like it. There's no other casters. Yeah, there's no other fellow casters at the moment. Thanks for the cast, guy. No worry, Jazz. I say there. Commiserations to you and the gals. It's always great to see the Peachy on the big screen. But there's confirmation of it, guys. 3-1 to the Beans. Another great game. Luna Iconics 1. Oh, nice, Liv. Was that an Absolute League one then? But yeah, commiserations there to Peachy. They'll be back again. You know, the Peaches are everywhere. If there's a division to be played in, and some COD passion to be had, Peachy are always there. So congratulations there to Burn the Bean. They will progress through the bracket. But that's going to be it from me this evening, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in, even through the slight delay that we had in the middle. Obviously, a shout out to Mr. Abuse COD for the raid earlier, and Livy as well. What a pair of players. What a pair of people. But yeah, that's going to be it from me this evening, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in throughout. And hopefully we can get some more games in the future. Potentially a grand final on the weekend if H players pull their finger out and Vortex gives us a shout when it's going on. So yeah, hopefully we can do a few more games over the coming week. But that is going to be it from me, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in, new and old, all you beautiful people. And hopefully catch you guys in the very near future. So yeah, thanks again.